Hey, good morning, friends. How are you? I apologize for being late. Livy and I just tried a new yoga class. We just got back. It was awesome. So if you want to come to yoga with me, 8:30 Tuesdays and Thursdays at Newton's Laws of Fitness. It was really cool. But today's chat is about your lives are a letter. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes do you ever just feel like your life has become a series of duties and responsibilities, and sometimes we just get so caught up in what we have to do. We have to do this. I'm got to take care of my kids. I got to do my job. I got to do this, that, the other, right? And so sometimes it's easy to just, or even it can be about your devotional, like, oh, I have to read my Bible, or I have to do this or that. I have to do my religious duties. And sometimes we get so caught up in it that we forget that actually your life is a letter. Your life is a letter, and you are penning a letter. You are writing a letter to all the generations coming after you and the people who are surrounding you in this generation about the good things in your life, about God, about the things that are working for you, about what's important. And my daughter and I had a really big chat about this yesterday, about legacy. You are leaving a legacy through your letter. And we've been reading this book called Amos Fortune. It's like, for history, this is our read aloud. And I never heard of the story. You probably never heard of him too. Maybe you have. But it's a true story of a man who was captured when he was 15 and taken into slavery, captured from Africa. He's taken into slavery. He's in slavery for, was it 60 years? No, until he was 60. Wait, hold on. I just read this. I did read it.
60.
He was captured by slave traders. Yes. Okay, by the time he was 60 years old. So he was a slave until he was 60. And then what he starts doing is he starts saving up money to buy other people who are in slavery so that he can set them free. And, you think it's going to be like the big story of Moses leads millions of people. No, it's not. This guy begins to buy one person at a time. And if they have a child, maybe he bought a lady out of slavery to become his wife, and she had a child and she's 4 years old. So he's buying them and paying the price for them so that they can have freedom. And this one girl, we finished this part yesterday. I was like crying because he buys Polly. Polly is 14 years old, and she's very, very sick. And so he pays this price that nobody would ever pay for her. And within a year, she dies in their home. But the story is awesome. I can't go into it, the freedom and it's crazy. And we were like crying. But I love this. His wife says to him, "You'd set all the world free if you could, wouldn't you, Amos?" And he shook his head. And he said, "Just the part of it that I can touch." And here's the thing. He left a legacy for those people that he could touch. And you are leaving a legacy for the people that you can touch. And Livy and I got into this chat about what is legacy. I mean, whatever you're leaving, when you leave this earth, there will be a place that nobody can take your place. And your children and your grandchildren and your friends and your parents and whoever it is, they're going to be passing along the things that you taught them. And I was saying to Livy, because we were talking about legacy, and legacy is more than just the money that you left them or more than the land. It's what you taught them is important. Is it important to be kind? Is it important to have faith? Is it important to, you're leaving this legacy. And your life is the letter that's being written on human hearts, is what the Word of God says. It says it's not written on stone and it's not written in ink, but it's written with the Spirit of God on tablets of human hearts. You are the letter. You are the proof, and you are leaving a legacy to show what is important, what it matters. And you do that. The simple ways that we do that is by being kind, by being loving, by being faithful, by being loyal. There's so many. Yes, I hope to leave a prayer legacy. Sheila, you are doing that. You are amazing, and she's an amazing prayer warrior. You guys, if you need a prayer, you should contact her. She is amazing. And that's what you're grasping, that concept. So instead of feeling the duties, instead of feeling like life is a duty, I want you today to encourage you to feel like life is a letter. You are the living letter written to the generations to come about what is important. I love that. One person at a time. Yes, it's only the people that you can reach. You don't have to change the whole world. You don't have to save, 29,000 children who are starving a day in Africa, but if you save one child who's starving, or if you do that one thing for the people that you can touch, you are leaving a letter that's going to change lives for a long time to come. So with that, I hope that encourages you today to just renew that passion and that fire in your life, to think about what's important. And I love you guys. I think the verse was 2 Corinthians 3:2, if you want to look it up. I think that's what it was. 2 Corinthians 3. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure to come back next week. Guess what? Oh my gosh. This opportunity popped up, and my friend is going to come stay with me. I'm going to interview her. You guys, she was my roommate before we both got married. That's how long I've known Christy. Her name is Christy Vargas. And so we used to live together. She's going to be my guest next week, and we're going to have a really fun interview, and we're going to be talking about maintaining faith through chronic illness. I won't tell you her story, but she will tell you her story. She's got a chronic illness, and it's been rough. It's been a long haul. But, she's talking about maintaining the faith in that and just keeping on when you have a chronic illness. And we're also going to be talking about motherhood, and she homeschools. We're going to be talking about homeschooling, and she's just a fantastic person. So I really hope that you can tune in. I think that's going to be on Tuesday next week. Tune in, an interview with Christy Vargas. If you have any questions for Christy, you want to know what's Julie's weirdest thing about that, what's weird about Julie, she will tell you. We used to live together, and we raised our girls together, and this is the first year both of our girls have gone out. Her girl Kelsey went to School of Supernatural Ministry in Reading, and mine went to School of Leadership at TFH. And so both our girls are doing amazing things, and it's our first year gone. So we've gone through, they're the same age. They've been best friends their whole lives. So we've gone through a lot together. We've grown up a lot together, and I think you're going to love her. She's so down to earth and so real and honest and raw. And that is one of the things I love the most about her. So tune in. That's going to be Tuesday, and I'll let you know what time before then. So I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. May your minds be fierce and your heart strong and your spirit super kind. Yes, Kelly, I'm so excited. She just called yesterday or 2 days ago and was like, hey, I'm coming up. Can I come see you? And it worked out perfect because my husband's out of town for a week. So I'm like, yeah, girls party. What's up with that? All right. See you guys later. Mwah. I love you so much. Bye.